Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, or from whatever part of the world you're watching from. Thank you for being here. Again, my name is Rosemary Wanga Loye, first daughter of Konye. Thank you for being here. God bless you. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. You could be anywhere else, but you chose to be here. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you all for being here, guys. Mama, no betrayal, and mama, my strength. I love you, mama. I love you, mama. Welcome, everybody. Thank you again for being here. I really appreciate you. You could be anywhere else where you choose to be here. I do not take it for granted. Thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Happy midweek. Again, today we are talking about the sounds of silence and the repercussions and the danger. A lot of women are losing their lives. We've been talking about this, and it looks like every time we stop talking about it, one new case happens. And there are so many that are unreported. So we're going to be talking about our own dear sister who quarreled a week ago or so from the and DV, and the importance of getting out. We have to learn to live to live. It's very, very important. So please, if you're watching this show today, when I finish this show, on my asking for a friend, I have the Gifted Voice channel. I'm going to drop a voice, 3 minutes voice to cover this topic. This is how important it is, please. So as soon as I finish this show, momentarily, within 30 minutes, I will drop that video. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. I don't take it for granted. I appreciate you. Thank you. God bless you. JP Lovers 2025, first in the house. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. We'll start in a couple of minutes, please. I chose to play this song written by me, a celebration of mothers, and it is because this song says a lot. We are multitaskers. We are the prayer warriors. We are the ones that carry the home. We are the ones who fight for our husbands, protect our husbands in prayers, protect our children. But the one thing we don't do is we don't know how to protect ourselves. We don't take care of ourselves. We take care of everybody else except ourselves. And that is why I thought that I should come and do a show on this topic. So again, anybody that's watching from behind, there are a lot of people who don't come on the screen. Those who watch on after the show, after show, I appreciate you and I thank you. God bless you all. Thank everybody for coming. I welcome you. As you come, please like, share, and subscribe. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll be starting in 1 minute, please. God bless you. Thank you. We'll do the video drop. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Please, as you come in, like, share, and subscribe. Mama, we pamper everybody else, but we don't pamper ourselves. Why? Why do we have to keep talking about this? Why do we pamper everybody, and yet we live in fear in our own homes? We live in shame. We are afraid of that our neighbors are going to judge us and hate us. Thank you all, and I appreciate everybody for coming. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate you all so much. God bless you all. This is a shame. This topic I'm talking about, it hurts me every time I have to come and talk about this. We went through this with Osinachi. We talked about it. That thing was all over the world. Everybody carried that story. Even the Western premium media carried that story. And then we are still going through it in 2025. Why is it that we are the caretaker of everybody? We pamper everybody. We pray for everybody. We are the prayer warriors in our homes. We pamper our husbands. We pamper our children. We take care of our siblings. We pamper them. We love them. We take care of everybody. Pray for everybody. But we don't pray for ourselves. We don't protect our own selves. When we are in pain, we don't share that pain. But everybody else share their pain with us. When our husbands are going through hell, the one person they want to talk to from work, from whatever pressure, they come to us. Our children come to us. Our sisters come to us. Our friends come to us. Our peers come to us. Or our colleagues come to us. But when what we are going through, we don't want to speak. We don't want to talk out. I'm not saying that you go and hold a signboard or do a plea to announce your problem in the world. But let me tell you, if you can just find even one person that you can talk to, that you can confide in, it can really save a lot of trouble, because a little part of healing, especially mentally, is about opening up. It's about talking. It's about talking to somebody. Find one person that you can trust and just pour your heart and cry. There's nothing wrong with crying. Sometimes it is healing. Sometimes it is just that one little decision that is a thin line between life and death, between you making an ultimate decision to live or to die, or to live, or to cross that boundaries, or to go mental, or to forgo everything else, including our children. No man in this world is more important. Yes, your husband, you met them before your children came. But your children are your flesh. They are your bones. They came from you. You cannot love a man to the extent that you forget that the things you may be doing may make your children motherless. Who's going to raise them for you? Nobody. I don't care. It's not about money. I don't care if you even leave money in the bank. Nobody. There's nobody that can raise your children the way you intended. The plans you had for them, nobody can execute it 100%. So why? We're here to talk about, like you see, the sounds of silence, who para DIANE FOTSO, and love without respect. We're talking about all these things. This was a 43. I'm just thinking at 43. That means Tolu was almost just 3 years old. I was so vibrant. I just had a baby, a toddler who was running me all around. I can just imagine my mindset, how it was. My life was thinking, waking up, going to sleep, going at work, I'm thinking. I'm driving at home, I'm thinking about her. I'm coming to bed, I'm waking up, it's about her schedule, how we're going to plan our schedule, make sure who's dropping her off, who's picking her off, how our schedule for the week is made ahead of time. How can you put all these things in perspective and do right by your children, to raise them right, if you allow? I'm not saying it's your fault, but we have to walk past that to understand that life has its ups and downs. Things are going to happen. It's painful because, as I've always said, our homes are the places where we want the most. It's our sanctuary. No matter how small that one space you have, that is supposed to be your peace. So to be home and don't have peace of mind is the worst thing you can have. So because if you're walking out of the house, your work is stressful, then coming home where is the only place you can find peace, and you cannot find peace because you and your partner are quarreling, fighting, emotional or physical abuse. It's horrible. I can only imagine. That is why I say marriage, my dear, is such a beautiful thing. I always say it. I did just a short post before I dropped this on my community page before I came to handle this subject. Marriage is a beautiful thing. That is what we all want for our children, our sons, our daughters, to find loving partners, people they can share their lives with. It's about finding that soulmate, that good friend, that great partner. But my dear, if you're not lucky to find somebody who shares your vision or can help you grow, so that people can grow more and become one more and conquer the world. If it's gonna be manifested by hate, anger, pain, insult, degrading, my dear, like I always say, it's not only physical abuse to hit you that is painful. Those words are weapons. That they're gonna be saying things to you that will go choke you. That water will be running down your eyes. The person that's supposed to be making you smile, you think about them, you have heartthrob, your heart is shaking, you are happy because they are coming home, you are looking forward to the time to put dinner or lunch on the table, and instead you're dreading it because you know that as soon as they open that door, the insult starts. It's the worst thing to be and the worst place to be. And a lot of people doing while children watch. My dear, it's better to protect yourself and your children so you don't end up in a body bag. Somebody don't have to use their hand to quarrel you for you to die. Depression can lead you to blood pressure, to heart failure. My dear, love is supposed to be beautiful and sweet. Love is not supposed to be painful, where you are living in pain and cry and fear and shame. Should that be about love, hope, growth, marriage? Love, hope, growth, unity, respect, and respecting boundaries. Yes, even for your wife and your husband, you respect that boundary. You talk to them with respect. You command respect. Because when you give respect, my God, except somebody is evil, it will be reciprocated with respect. I beg of us. Women, please don't be in that space where you're destroying your future, yourself, your children, your legacy. You're being defeated, having no say, no power, because you're afraid of him and you're afraid of what people will say. So what do? You go into a cocoon. You hide. You live in fear. You live in shame. You end up living in pain. And then it turns into depression, blood pressure. Before you realize, all kinds of sickness is hitting your body. Before you know, you're sleeping, you're waking up, you can't even eat. You're losing your mind. Before you know, they are telling you that you're crazy when they made you to be crazy. He who made you to be crazy is telling people you're a mad woman. Amen, you're welcome. It's calling you a mad person. How did we get here? For what reason? And why? Women, please, marriage is not do or die. Marriage is not an upgrade. It's not a qualification. It's a way of life. There are a lot of people, men and women living single lives, but they have their careers, well educated. They are doing well. They are raising children. And they are setting boundaries for their children and raising them well. There are a lot of children who came from single parents who always go to this. Pastor Jerry is a mother. Just think about it. An Igbo woman who was not married. You know what marriage means to Nigerians, to Igbos in particular. But that mama was not married. But look at how God went and used her to bring a child into this world. That is helping this generation that has touched life, building on faith, teaching people how to live, pray, you know, and be able to have quiet moments for themselves and believe. He didn't come from a two-parent home. Barack Obama didn't come from a two-parent home. Oprah Winfrey didn't come from a two-parent home. God can use anybody. God has been showing all these testimonies are right in front of us. Don't stay in a marriage and end up in a body bag because you want to have the title that you're married when it is a bad marriage, when you are not happy. Let me come to Diana's story. Diane was a young, look at her beautiful Bamileke woman. The husband was here, much older man, older than her. Went ahead and got married. Left here. I always tell you, you people are back home, be careful. When you see all these older gentlemen, people who are more than 12, 13, 14, 15 years older than you, people coming to marry you back home, that should be a red flag. There are thousands of women here. Most of these people who come to marry back home is because they want somebody to control. They want somebody who does not understand the system. They want somebody who does not know the system. And Diana fitted well that hole, that rounds peg in a round hole where she was supposed. Thank you, amen. Where she's supposed to be put. And he went and married this girl. He studied her. If you look at her, she looks like somebody who is timid, don't have a lot of confidence, people who have to follow directions. Some of these people, they marry their wives forgetting that you're supposed to be your partner, supposed to be your life partner, not a child. These people have already been raised by their parents. Most of these men go to marry women and expecting these children, these women to be their, giving them instructions, making rules. That is what is going on these days. She fitted exactly what he wanted. A woman who cannot talk. They don't want you to have friends. They disassociate you from your friends, connections. Some of them will start tracking your phones because as a means to control you, who you are talking to, who you are dealing with. Even your own family members cannot talk to you. They have to talk to you only when they are present. That's not life. They want to monitor anything that's happening, whoever you're talking to when you are not there. So he went and married Diane, well picked from the masses, exactly who he wanted to be. An incubator, because that's how you wanted an incubator for your children, not a wife. Because if you want a spouse and a partner, you don't choose an incubator. You choose a spouse and a partner. And you people talk, you choose a friend. And unfortunately, when I chose this poor, beautiful, timid, quiet, calm, fearful woman and brought abroad. But by the time he was betrayed, when I saw her, and wanted to marry her, he made sure that he got her pregnant. You know, that's what they do, like to keep you control. So that by the time they're coming to make your papers, you must be pregnant so that they know that nobody else is coming around you. So she had the first child in Cameroon. And then when the papers went through, he went and brought her, and they have the next two here. And when they had those two beautiful 3 babies now here, did not let this woman did not interact, did not go out, did not walk, was controlled, cannot just talk on the phone anyhow. Exactly narcissistic behavior. But she came, they were living in their house, everything was control, had no say. So it was, can you just imagine that kind of marriage? It was for you to come and be his cook, be his incubator, clean. It was a housemaid. That's not a marriage. Then when these children became toddlers, he came to her and said, oh, I want to take you, I want to take the children to Cameroon to go see the family, without inviting her, just him. And you know how it is in America. So and the only reason, let me tell you, if he had a way to do it without telling her, he would have done it. It's just that in America, if you have a child, the mother must go and sign for their passport. So that's the only reason she knew, because she had to go and sign for their passport. Took these children home for the say he's taking them home for the holidays to meet the family. Never came back with the children. He was taking these children away because he was planning to get rid of her. He did not want to pay child support. Women, be wise, open your eyes. Any man, when you come to this America, any man who has children with you, actually most men, you should be the one, you are not working, you should be the one taking those children back home to meet families, not him. If a man comes and tell you that without all of you going together, that is a big red flag. Let's learn from this woman's situation. She's at home, she's not working. You are taking the children to meet family, but you did not take her. You are a doctor, you can afford the ticket. You didn't invite her. Took these children, left them home. Came back, did not tell the wife, showed up, where's my children? Where are the children? Oh, I decided to leave them home. That was a big red flag right there. So just imagine your husband took your children. You don't even know where they are. Say he went and left them with family. He didn't give you the phone number of where your children are. You can't call them. You can't talk to them. So this woman was living already now in pain, in fear, because you have done me a favor. You brought me to America. And then, oh, precious girl, you're welcome. Thank you for being here. And then the man now came now to her. After the woman was crying too much, it was like crazy. He said, I'm going home. I must go see my children. If I don't go, I'm going to go crazy. Fight. Oh, at least she fought for that. She went home. That is how they said that she just came from home. Went home, did not see her children. Guess what she found out? These children don't even live with any relatives. Of course, they are not with us, but not with her husbands. So apparently he went and left his children with friends, good friends, and is sending them money to take care of them. So to go home, this woman went home. They say she stayed home for almost 4 months, looking for her children, could not find them. Wept, cried, called him, but he does not pick up his phone. Paula Zumba, Gossip TV, you are welcome. Does not pick up his phone. Never picked up his phone. And this woman is crying, home for 4 months. Did not know where her children were. Another big mistake. She should have gone right there. Oh, Papa God. Women, I beg people, share this show and go to American Embassy and file a report. That was your right, to go and file a report that your children were kidnapped, were abducted. You can't find your children. You should have come back here, go to State Department when you came here. If you could not do it in Cameroon, but you should have just gone to the embassy, file a report. Come back here, go to State Department, file a report. No, this is not right. It's not normal. It's not normal. That is wickedness. Your children have 2 DNAs. You cannot take a woman's child from them like that. That's enough to kill this woman. So just think about it. I don't care how absolutely strong-minded, how confident you are as a woman, this will break you. You have your children, you don't know where they are. You came from traveling to your own country, you don't know where they are. You can't find them. No family members know where they are, but they are with your husband's friend. You called him, he never picked up the phone. He never returned your call. He never answered you. You text him that you're looking for your children. He never said a word. That is how that woman stayed at home 4 months and then came back. When she came back, he went and picked her up from the airport. Guess what? In that period that she stayed home, because that is exactly how he bought that ticket, all planned, strategic. By the time she came back, he had sold their home. Then he had looked for a little apartment for her in one of the cheapest neighborhood. Not even where, in a different state from where he teaches. And look for a different neighborhood there in that Arizona where she passed away. And looked for a different apartment. So he drove her but to that apartment. Because while she was home, in that 4 months, she closed on that, sold that house, they closed on it. Madam, right there, that is a sign that this man is getting rid of you, not trying to, is getting rid of you. And so you are not going to benefit from the house sales. You're not going to benefit from him paying, even eating his money through child support. Right there, women, open your eyes. What this man did to this woman is a no. What this man did to this woman is something that we have to keep talking about. Bloggers, these are the things that we all should carry and pass this information to the community. All these red flags right there. Women, don't be afraid. Let me tell you, no matter how meek you are, when it comes to your children, you should be mama bear. That is where nobody should go tamper with your children. You fight it with fire. You fight fire with fire. You should have gone to State Department right now at this point. So when she was coming from home, there were people that she brought their stuff. So when she got here, she called them that she brought their stuff and she gave her address. So it was through this that they found out now that she was dead. People who were calling now to come and get their things, since she had called and texted them her address, where she was, they are calling her now to give their schedule to come pick up their stuff that she brought, and she was not picking. Calling, they have been calling her, texting her all kinds of ways, she was not picking. And that is how you saw that video when that woman was crying. Those was one of those ladies who went now to that address, because she has never visited her there. Like I said, she just came from Cameroon and they moved her to that address. Their house was sold. And when this woman now has another life, living with a girlfriend in another city. So when she came now and followed that address, and then as they were calling the husband, families from home. So these people were calling now their families at home, the people whose gifts she brought, trying to reach the families at home. The families at home and saying, no, they have not heard from her since she came. So now everybody's trying to reach her. They are calling her husband. They are texting him. No reply, nothing, no answer. And that is how everybody was like, no, this is crazy. He is not responding. She has never picked up the phone again to these people that she called and said, please come and pick up your stuff. She has never picked up the phone. After they have called her for over a week, they are trying to reach out to the husband. He's not returning calls. He's not answering phone calls. That is how one of these ladies said, no, let me drive to that address. You don't even think like that is the kind of thing. She said that when she got to that address, just parking and just from the stairways downstairs, you smell rotten. You smell like a dead meat. Something is dead in that. So she has been dead for a while. So as she's climbing the step, just to see the husband sitting there on the top of that stairs, outside the house, with his head down. He said, the woman said, she thought it's a dream. Why not? That is why we are all here, Paula Zumba mass gossip. That's why I'm begging people. These are the things that me, you see me, I'm not the person that I don't mind. Our people are very wicked and selfish. They don't realize that if you say you are a vlogger, you take things even from other vloggers and you do reference to it because you are helping the community. We want that message to go around. But with us, we are afraid that, if you mention that my name, it means say you promote the channel. Me, I need to do that. If I come to your channel, I see something will make me make sense. I can't talk on my channel. I saw this on somebody's channel. This is the information I got from that channel. Anybody who follows me, I do that. If I go to a channel and I see something that is worth sharing on my channel, I say it. But our people would never do that because to them, the greed, we are thinking that we are promoting that person. No, if you say you are a vlogger and it's to help the community, you should share information that you see and you deem that it can help give information, more information, put more word out, because there are people who watch me who may not watch you, and there are people who watch you who may not watch me. So if we really want to help this thing of DV, it's something that we must be talking about. It's just the fact. So this woman is looking, say, I've been calling you the husband. So everybody that has been calling you him, he's there with his hand like this on that stairways leading to the corridor that goes to the apartment, but never picked up from nobody. That woman to say, hey, so everybody's trying to reach you. You are here. So that is this woman now who pushed him and tried to say, what is this smell? Push that door. When she got to that door, the smell, she did not even have to go, because this man, they never left that stairways to go and open it. That's how this woman just called 911. And that is how the police arrived immediately, and they took him and they opened that door and took him and made him open that door, and the corpse, the body there. So, like I said, we're still waiting for the autopsy. So we don't know if he quarreled her or she died of stress. You understand? So we'll find out when that autopsy comes out. But let me tell you, nobody has to quarrel you physically for you to die. I just cannot imagine. Say, me, I cannot find my child. When you say you took my child home for holidays, you never brought them back. You violated me already. You violated them already. And then on top of that, I went home a year later and I cannot find my children. You never told me that, and you told me the children were with relatives. Went home to all your relatives. They have not seen those children. Where are those children? So the word is that he went and left them with friends. Let me tell you something. Anybody who knows this woman and you really care about those children, I beg Una, go to the State Department and report. These are American citizens. They will look for those children. They will find those children. I beg Una, because you know why I say that. These friends, remember, if those children were with their mother, because he is a doctor, as in a professor teaching in a university. If those children were here, he would be spending like you're looking like close to maybe $4,000 a month on them for child support. That is why he took them. So if he's giving that family only $800, $500, he'll be giving them $600 a month. That is way off from $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month. You see what I'm saying? So now that he's been locked up, you think that these people are going to keep those children? You think that those people kept those children because they love him, those friends? They kept those children because of the benefit they were getting from the money they are sending. So right now that he's not there, you know that these children's life are at risk. God forbid. Who knows? I hope they don't even abuse these children in any way, sexually or otherwise. These children are not safe. That is the reason why anybody who knows, have contact and have full information on these people and their names and his address, everything, and about the story, please contact the State Department. Contact the American Embassy in Cameroon and contact the State Department here and file a report, please. Let's protect these children. I see a lot of the Francophone shows, all of them are putting this thing out there. But the point is that we cannot only talk about it, we have to act. All of you who were calling that know the family and you know the story. And it looks like somebody now have detected that they know where these children are. Please, you don't just talk. Put it into action. Reach out to the State Department. Reach out to American Embassy in Cameroon and report this case, so that this family must come forward and hand these children to the State Department. These are America's children. He was wicked taking these children out because he knew that he does not want this woman anymore. And he was eliminating her in every way, taking her children, selling the house, taking her children, selling the house. It's a no-no. The thing that makes this so annoying is that most of these men leave this America. Go and look for women, younger women out there at home, when there are so many women here, because they want somebody to control. And because they brought you, you have not looked at for this woman to have a career. You made sure that she had only babies. Then as soon as she's done having babies, you wanted to eliminate her. You took everything, took her children, took her home, took everything, took her identity. And you discard of her. Even if you did not use physical violence on her. Just the fact. Just doing all that to somebody, you've already killed them. They have been dead many times before they really died. For anybody to take your children in that kind of way, cross that boundary to disrespect you like that. Because in their mind, financially, they are the ones paying the bills. Financially. It's not like you refused to go to school. It's not like she refused to have a career. You bombarded her back to back to back as you brought her to have children. Then as soon as she was done having children, you took those children from her. Massa, if you did not want her again, it was better to separate. You should have even taken her and her children and go and leave them back in Cameroon. It's better. It's better. Leave them back in Cameroon. You didn't have to do this woman like this. Mentally, you para her mentally before she ever para, she was a walking corpse. I can only imagine that flight from Cameroon to here, knowing that she went and never saw her children. Looking for her children and could not find them. It's not right. It's not. This is narcissism at its worst. I'm telling you, this is the worst kind of narcissism I've ever heard of or seen. You had no ounce of love for this woman. It was transactional from day one. It was an incubator from day one. It was somebody to carry your kids for you from day one. It was somebody to come and clean for you and cook for you. That's why from day one. Please, women, speak. This is not the time for sounds of silence. Your husband should be your friend, your partner. The person that even thinks that you cannot tell anybody, even your crime, you can tell your husband, your wife. It should not be somebody that you are afraid. So afraid of them that they are hurting you. And you cannot tell the closest person around you. I bet you this woman did not even tell her family. If you go to find out, the family will be as shocked as we are. Because are you telling me that she does not come from a family that nobody told her? As soon as you learn, call and report in the State Department. Let's go here and report in the American Embassy in Cameroon. So no, Miss, she did not say it. I bet you she covered this man till the end. How can she not know any of the husband's family? Forget about his friends. Don't forget that it's a girl that was back home. This man left here and go marry her. But Miliki didn't marry like that. He must go do traditional marriage. So there's no way that she did not meet his family. But the kid, they don't fit ever marry you. They know, I don't care about the friends, but at least his family, because he lived over here, so she may not have known his friends, but she knew his family because they went to marry her. There's no way, but the kid no fit give picky for you when you come, you one, so you can't marry. They cannot do that. They cannot hand their child to you when they are not people that came with you, except he went with ghosts. It makes no sense. Because I'm looking like she went home for 4 months. She's looking for her children. Where are the family? Did you tell your family what you're going through? It's crazy. He mentally, emotionally destroyed her. She lost her sense of self. Her self-esteem was bottom zero. I bet you is this kind of man who told her, Nami, I make you. Without you for America, I own you. I made you. I am in control. I am the driver of the ship. I have the anchor. You cannot say a word. I bet you. I beg, let's raise our children. Marriage. You're not married to your master. Yes, your husband is the head of the house, but he's not your master. He's not a king in your marriage. Your husband is not your king, even if he's the king. Even if he's the king in the village, in the king in your tradition, in the a prince, you don't call your husband king. You call him darling, sweetheart, my husband inside marriage. Please, if you don't demarcate that line to understand that your husband is your friend, your husband is your partner, your husband is your diehard, the person that you can discuss anything that you don't want to discuss with anybody with. If you don't have that kind of person, then you are not in a marriage. You are not in a marriage. If you are afraid of your husband, you are not in a marriage. You cannot be in a marriage and be living in fear. You cannot be in a marriage and have no say. You cannot be in a marriage and your husband says, I'm tracking you. Give me your phone. I must put a tracker on your phone. Hello? Is that not crazy? That, my darlings, is not a marriage. Marriage is about trust. Marriage is about love. You should be able to trust one another enough. You should be able to trust and love one another enough where your home is his home. His home is your home. It's not my home, my home, my home. Just because he's walking out of the house and maybe you are there raising the children, the job you have as a woman cannot, if you have to put a price on it, they cannot pay. If they have to employ mothers, women who do not work, stay-at-home mother, nobody can pay them because they don't have time off. They don't have day off. They don't have a schedule. Their schedule is the children's schedule. Their life revolves around their children. Then think about those who are going to work and still coming back, have to take the children to parents, teachers, affairs, have to take their children to their soccer games, their extracurricular activities, their music, their theater, their piano lessons, their after-school programs, and still have to come and go to work. And still have to come and take care of the house. Still do the laundry, fold, pack. Make sure that the husband's food is ready. My God, you cannot pay a woman. There's no price. That is why when you see smart, intelligent men, they have a lot of respect for their wives. Because sometimes when they see their wife is down and sick, maybe for a couple of days, and for those 2 or 3 days, they have to take over. My God, they come out and say, hey, you see them, so just to be giving shower and dressing children and dropping an egg, that's what they sweat. They are sweating profusely. Even those who don't know how to sweat when they are walking out, what are they come out their body? Real men have respect for women because they know that the job that it entails to be there, to anchor your children, to bring them up, to be present in their life when you are at work, there's no amount of money you can put on it. But insecure, narcissistic, and wicked men instead will take that as, I'm doing you a favor. I'm the one bringing the money. Hello? You are bringing the money. But money cannot raise children. All that money, if your wife was not there, cannot give your children the security and assurance and peace of mind you have when you go to work, knowing that your children are home with somebody you can trust. Let's be very careful how we treat women. If you have respect for your mother, I always say it, you will not disrespect your wife. If you say you love your mother, you cannot hate the mother of your children. You cannot treat them with disdain. You cannot treat them with this kind of hate and think that it's going to be okay. And you think that God is going to bless you? If you look at the men who thrive, whose careers thrive, who are blessed, who do things that people look and it is a sign of wonder, it's because of the support they have. If they can go out and be able to work 16-hour day, 12-hour day, because they are not worried about who their children are with. They know that their children are being taken care of. Their children's homework are being taken care of. Their children are safe. You cannot be in your own home, your own marriage. The door is opening and you are running to hide. You hear the key knob, you are running as if you're committing a crime, as if you're cheating on your husband. That's not a marriage. That's a war zone. That is not a marriage. If your husband can be coming home and you are afraid and you are running and you're stopping to do what you are doing as if you were committing a crime, my dear, you are in a war zone. You are not in a marriage. You should be so comfortable that when your husband went out and is coming home and you are watching TV, you are comfortable in that spot while watching your TV. If you are an influencer or vlogger, and this is when you are doing your program, and that's when he's coming home, you should be comfortable because your husband knows you're a vlogger. That if they come in, they know that, oh, this is mommy's time to do. They will understand because they love you enough. They know who you are. These are the things you do. That is your extracurricular activity. That is your extra thing that you do for your own fulfillment. What makes you happy? But if your husband is somebody who does not support you to be an influencer, I always tell people, then listen to him. There's nothing wrong with that. But if before he married you, you were already an influencer, or you were already doing these things, and he knew you it, and he supports it, he has never complained, then all of a sudden, he has been eating the money, enjoying the profits and the things that come with you being an influencer or being a vlogger. And then all of a sudden now, you start being afraid and he doesn't want you to do it and you're locking the door. Then you are in a wrong relationship. That's just the truth. You're not married to your soulmate. You're not married to your partner. Because he cannot accept you when you were not married, or when you were not together, or when he was just dating you, or when he was not living with you. It was okay to you. But when he moved in with you, and then he said, you have to stop this. That's a big red light right there. That is control factor right there. You have a problem. But if you're already in a relationship, and then you want to start it, and he say, I don't like this, you have to listen to him. You have to respect him. So there are boundaries for everything. There are boundaries for everything. Please, I beg of you all, share this video. Marriage is not by force. It's not do or die. And parents, but I cannot blame parents. In her case, we don't know what the parents knew. Did she ever complain? Did she ever tell her parents? And they say, go back, you must die in there. Because we are looking at, there's no way. You want to tell me that there's nobody in this family, except there's nobody there who's educated. Not in this modern age. You don't have nobody who's educated to know that you tell your family, my husband kidnapped my children, brought them home without telling me, lied to me that they were coming on vacation, never brought them back. I've come home, I cannot find my children. Which woman will go and sit tightly? That is when the mama bear in you come out. It don't matter to whom it pertains, even your husband. Mama bear will come out. Nobody should deprive you of your children and say they love you and they call you their wife and you say that's your husband. That's not what marriage is all about. It's not about belittling your wife. It's not about disrespecting her. It's about empowering her. It's about loving her. It's about having a plan. It's about saying, I came and married you. Yes, we're planning that we should have our children. After about this so year, please, it's nice for you. I'll sponsor you. We'll go back to school. I'll support you to go back to school. Let's, reshape our schedule. Start taking some online classes. That's what partnership is about. Not after using you as an incubator. They turn you to their house girl. Only use you because they think that you're a house girl. I'm asking, something is very wrong with this picture. Why? Oh, why did he make sure he bought her that ticket for almost 4 months and made sure that by the time she came back, the house was sold? Never told her, because in his mind, you don't earn a living. You don't have cash. So this house is none of your business. That is the highest level of disrespect. Big red flag. Any man who does that to you, it's time for you to walk. No. Did I say walk? Run. Run with capital R. It's time for you to run. It's a big red flag. He has never had your interest. Everything this man has done is to hurt you. He has no ounce of love for you. Does not see you as a wife. He sees you as a vessel, an incubator, a nanny, a house girl, a thing to be used. Please, I'm begging of you, women, the sounds of silence should not be in our vocabulary. That nonsense that you are quiet is rubbish. Even quiet people are disciplined enough to know when you've crossed them or you've crossed the line. To be a quiet person doesn't mean that you don't feel pain. To be a quiet person doesn't mean that you don't feel shame, or you don't know hate, or you don't know what division is all about, or you don't know what disrespect is all about. If you don't speak up and protect yourself, nobody else will. Being quiet does not make you a good wife. Let's not mistake ignorance for being calm and wife material. Rubbish. Being quiet does not make you wife material. You got to be smart. You have to know when to say yes and when to say no. You have to know and set boundaries. You have to respect and command and demand respect from your spouse. Whether you work or you don't work, you are part of them. You are not their slave. You are their partner. You are not a thing. You are a human being. You are not their vessel. You are God's child. And you have a right to be respected by them. Has nothing to do with money. They made that choice to choose you, to ask you to marry them. And anybody who's coming to ask you to marry them, to make you their slave. should not have your hands extended to them. You should run. If you did not know better, it's different. But when you see all the red flags, they keep pushing red flags, red flags, red flags. How are you going to cover for somebody like this? How did you not report this when you could not find your child? You went into the plane to come back here without going to American embassy to file a complaint. How did you get back here? God knows how long you got back here, and Kwara, we have to wait for that autopsy to come out. How long you were dead, and how long you got here before it happened. Because from that day that he brought you into that apartment, you should have been on the phone that next morning looking for the phone number for State Department. You didn't have to go there. Find their number, call, introduce yourself, and report. America protects their children. Those are American citizens. They were abducted by their own father. You cannot sugarcoat this. This was abduction, well planned and executed. See what it cost you, your life. Now you're gone. There's nobody that can have the vision that you had for your children. There's nobody. I don't care how they love you. Not your sister, not your mother can uphold the vision you had and what you wished, how you wanted to raise your children. Now they are left without you. They had not seen you, not from a week ago that you passed or 10 days ago. They had not seen you for almost 2 years. Just imagine what has been going through those children's head, living with a total stranger that their father went and left them with. Where's our mother? Why is she not calling us? Why have we not ever heard her voice? This man. Nobody should be treated like this. Girls, please. Mothers, parents back home, don't just get excited because somebody came from abroad to marry your child. I beg you now. Don't get excited, especially for somebody who never knew them before. It was not somebody they knew from school, from anything. They never dated them. Through connection, somebody introduced somebody and says, there's a girl in this house, and they show up in your house that they're coming to marry your children. I beg you now. Don't be excited just because you have seen bush fellows. There are so many women in America. Why did he not marry somebody from here? No, he's been locked up because they met him on that stairway. He's been locked up. But the point is that if people don't complain about that, there were children involved that were abducted by him, they can interview anyhow. He's not going to talk about the children. He's not going to bring that out. That is why it has to take people who know them to call the State Department and report that those children exist. Because they may just think, it's just a husband and wife. They may not know that there are children involved. So it's very important. So now they'll be just investigating him for the death of his wife, not for abduction of little children, of American citizens, because that is the truth. So people who know them, know this family, and all of you, these friends who were calling and saying that you were begging you, because I heard there was a friend calling saying that, they begged her to go to leave and to leave when he took those children back home and lied to her that they were going on vacation. When he came back, they had advised her to leave, but she didn't leave. You people should be the one to help these children. It has to take strangers now to help these children, because you know that if they go to investigate him, he will never say that, I took my children back home. The woman is gone. She was going to be the one to fight him, and she's not here. Women, please, protect your children. Living a marriage that is causing you pain is a way of protecting not only yourself, but your children first. Think about your children. Staying because you want to be married, there's no way staying in a marriage that is unfruitful, that is causing so much pain, that the man himself does not even want your children to respect you. Because if he wanted your children to respect you, he will not take your children away from you. He's he did everything to cut off your children from you. Please, let's all learn from this and understand that it can happen to anybody. But guess what? It can only happen to you if you are naive, if you are intentional in thinking that, oh my God, people like this are narcissists. You don't change narcissists. When you see these flags, run. You see men who will tell you, oh, I want to track you. You cannot have friends. People cannot be calling the house. Men who come every day, pick your phone as they come in immediately to check who called you. No, you're not in a marriage. That is red flag 101. Because marriage is based on trust. Anybody who immediately they come in the house, they take your phone every day to monitor who called you. There are a lot of them now. Even they put trackers on their wife's phone so that no matter who's communicating you from any part of the world, they are seeing it no matter where they are. That right there, Massa, is the highest form of invasion, of disrespect, of no trust. So if somebody does not trust you, why do you want to be in a marriage with them or a relationship? You are being held hostage. Just because you want to be in a marriage, you want to have a name that Mrs. Oh, now I'm a Mrs. My name has changed from this to this. At what cost? The cost of losing your identity? Anybody who does not trust you, why the hell are they in a marriage with you? So that is why I said I'm going to come do this topic and let's talk about it and educate ourselves and educate ourselves, and let's keep talking. Let's keep talking, please. This thing is so important. Please, all those with big platforms, you could take this story and talk about it. It is very, very important. It is so important. Whether we like it or not, if you see most of the people that are on that shows, watching live shows, they are women. Take advantage of your platforms, of these big platforms. Deal with these stories. Let's create awareness so that all the mothers, all the fathers, siblings, children, cousins, everybody is aware of these signs, telltale signs, because this coming to America has blindfolded a lot of people, a lot of our parents. They see people coming from America and they are so happy, say, I have Moyo with money, I have Moyo who's settled, no, my dear. Think about it. Would her parents not have preferred she had stayed home at 43? Can you imagine? Vibrant, beautiful black girl, beautiful. You can just look at her, you know that she's somebody that can really be blackmailed. She's very timid. That kind, narcissists would love this kind of women because they see them as, oh, she will take my order. I'll give orders and she will have to listen to them. They don't want any woman who can speak. But guess what? He went home, brought a woman who has no voice, who's timid, who cannot speak. But then he's dating a woman inside America as a side chick. How do you like that? So they choose for a wife somebody who has no voice, who has no place, who has no career, but then moved, have a second house. Why would he have a different address from his wife? You sold the house, went and got his own different place in a different city, and then looked for a one-bedroom apartment for this woman in a different city. He knew exactly what he was doing. And living on that part of the town with his girlfriend who is from here, from America. So you see, they want both of two worlds. It's not going to work. God will continue to expose anybody who goes out to take somebody's child to treat them like this. This is unacceptable, should not be condoned, should be unacceptable, and all of us should come out and as a community to condemn it. I beg when all these vloggers, influencers who have big platforms, please, you could take this story and run with it. Let's create awareness. Let's create awareness. Those are the things that is going to save lives. Help educate our young women. Help educate our young men. Teach them, because there are children, men who are looking up to some of these men, you go to find out this man is a hero to some boys, to some people. Maybe they'll say, oh my God, that's my best teacher. Oh my God, the things that he did, the way he teaches in the classroom. Oh, my professor. But they never knew that professor has such a dark side. That professor has no family values. That professor treats his wife like garbage. That professor is an abductor of children. That professor is a control freak. That person they call doctor does not understand, have no feeling, nothing. There's no bone of humanity left in him. That is why we have to keep talking about this and sharing this story. The more women we can help. As we are talking about this story, just know that there are a lot of them right now in the same situation who are afraid to go. Because these men are telling them, oh, go no. How are you going to thrive without me? Oh, how can you eat without me? Because they have put them in the box financially. They're in control of everything. So it means you don't have a life. Some of them intentionally make these girls come out here. You keep giving them back-to-back pregnancy to use them to control them so that they don't have a career. So you put them exactly where they are. They cannot socialize. They cannot go anywhere. But you are all over the town, all over the place. Anybody who lives like that in any four wall, especially in this abroad, we know, it's a recipe. That's a number one recipe for depression. Life, God made us to be able to interact, talk on the phone, interact with one another, be able to socialize, meet one another once in a while. Not be in a four wall with children, morning to night, January to December. That alone is enough, I'm telling you, to bring serious and deep depression. And I'm not in the medical field, but it does not take a rocket scientist to figure that out. Based only on our own little things that we go through, be it sickness, be it scheduling, where you cannot meet with people or see people, how it makes you feel sometimes. Sometimes people go out because they need it mentally. They just need it mentally. You come back home and you feel better. You feel great that, oh my God, I met friends I've not seen for a while. And that takes you again for the next couple of months. Walk, your own schedule, before you can see people again. Please, don't take it for granted. Any husband who comes home and says that they're tracking your phone, any husband who keeps checking, who's that on the phone? Why is she calling you? Why are they calling here? Who talks to their wife like that? That is control. Because they don't want people to be in your life. Because they don't want you to know what the outside world is. They want you to know only about their world and what they are telling you. That is not love. That is Narcissism 101. That is not a man who loves you. That is a control freak. That is not a man who looks at you like his wife, a partner, or lover. That is a man who looks like you, at you, as his cook, his cleaner, his babysitter. Somebody who's less than him. Because in his head, it's about the money. I am bringing the money. I have the say. You have no say. That is what they do. Please, be wise. Be smart. Don't let anybody tell you they love you. And while they're hurting you, while they're disrespecting you, while they have no respect for your person, while your voice does not matter in their marriage, while they do things without asking your opinion. They buy a house, they don't ask you, they don't take you to go see the building. They sell the house, they don't tell you that it's sold. Because to them, you are nobody. It's their money, not yours. You are nobody. You have no power. So be very careful. Women, I'm begging you people, live to live. Life is too short. Don't allow anybody or any husband or any man to abuse you and then use retail therapy to show you love, because that is what they do to play your mind game. After they have abused you, insult you, then they use retail therapy on you. Oh, you wake up, you don't buy, you don't send, you don't bring you gift, you don't buy clothes for you. He has ordered some things to be delivered for you because he doesn't even want you to go to the shop by yourself to buy. That's still the control. But then the gifts are coming. After he has not even told you, I'm sorry. He has not even apologized to you, but using retail therapy to make you feel like, oh my God, when Mama say, if he vexed me yesterday, but he don't go buy meeting then today. Una stop him. Manipulation 101. He did not say he's sorry. He did not apologize to you. He did not tell you he was not going to do it again, but he runs to buy you stuff to bring for you. Retail therapy 101. Manipulation 101. Be wise. Because he's going to do it again, because he did not even take responsibility for his actions by apologizing to you. Be very careful. That is fear dressing up like remorse. That is fear dressing up like affection. Because after they have abused you, then they are afraid that they may lose you. They dress up like affection. And instead of saying, I'm sorry and apologize to you, they run to bring you gifts without taking responsibility, because they're going to do it again. Because these are narcissistic people of profound selfishness. Profound, unforgivable selfishness. Be wise when you have this type of people married to you or in relationship with you, and you're looking at that thinking that they care and it's about love. No, it's about control, because that is what makes them feel manly. That's what makes them tick. That's what makes them feel like, oh my God, I have control over somebody in my life, because they are losers. Be wise. Otherwise, you're going to lose yourself. These are just curators in your life trying to feel better about themselves. And the only way is to bring you down, to make you feel small, to destroy you. And before you know, you end up in a body bag. I always say the best revenge is never revenging at all. Hand them to God. But guess what? But you must move on. It's about moving on. It's about leaving them and starting all over again. People have done it. Women have done it. Men have done it. You can do it. A lot of women have moved on. They have started all over. It's not going to be easy. You will not be the first. You will not be the last. Don't be afraid to start. Don't be afraid to try. Don't be afraid to choose you. Don't be ashamed to choose you. Don't let anybody manipulate you to think that you are nobody who knows you, who loves you. You cannot know you are God's child. God reveals to redeem. He has already shown you who you are around. He has already shown you who your husband is. Why are you still there? The signs are there. Stop going through denial. Please. 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 For the sake of your children And for the love of you, love yourself first. Like I said, how come we love everybody, we support everybody, everybody comes to us with their problem, our husband, our children, our colleagues, our friends, we are multitaskers. But guess what? The one person that we don't take care of is ourselves. We take care of everybody else. We try to advise everybody else, but when it comes to ourselves, we become a cocoon and we hide. We're ashamed. But those people were not ashamed to talk to you about their own problems. You don't have to announce to the world, but find that one person that you can reveal so you can redeem yourself. Let them be your voice. Take a pen and paper. Start writing. Start writing and putting them in envelopes. Addressing them to whoever. You can address it to yourself. You can address it to anybody and be putting them away. In your mind, it's healing because you have put it out into the universe. Don't die alone, please. Don't die of depression. Life is too precious. Your children need you. A man will go on. Even before now, he was already with another woman. He's going to be with another woman. If God knows how the case is going to go through. If you did not quarrel, the fact is that he was going to be with other women. So you should put yourself first. Protect yourself, protect your children. If you are not in a good frame of mind, you cannot be a good mother to your children. And the only way to do that is to walk away from toxic environment, whatever is making you sick, that marriage, that place, that environment that is causing you pain. Walk away so you can find yourself. Walk away so you can find yourself. So people, I thank you all for coming. And I pray that anybody who's going through this, who's going to watch this, not everybody comes on media. Not everybody enjoy coming on media. May you find peace. May you find leverage. May something go off in your head. May you see your own red flag and be a better person. And be a better person. So please, I beg of you people, love yourself enough, women. It's so painful, so painful, so painful, If she went home and never told her family, hi, see what you've left everybody with, your family, your poor children, just to be disconnected from you like this. I beg. The greatest gift will be for Americans to support these children and bring them back. Because as I say, he went and left them with the friends. Those friends only kept those children because they were benefiting from, if he's giving them $1,000 for those 3 children every month, he saved himself the extra $3,000 that he would have been giving the wife. He's wicked. He was so wicked to this woman. And you can see this was such a timid woman. So people will just continue to pray for those children in particular and for her family. There's nothing that God cannot do. When more people come together and pray, there's nothing. God will protect these children. God will bring those children home where they belong. May God take them to, if her mother is alive, her own sisters are alive, may God take them to them so they can give these children some stability. But I think that America should know about this man, what he did, not only about the fact that this woman is gone, but about the fact that he abducted his own children. That right there is a crime. It's a crime. So people, I thank you all and I really appreciate you all. We're going to go again to, before I'm closing this show, okay. Yes, thank you. Somebody is texting me that she's right now on her knees praying for them. She's even praying for her own children. She said that this kind of thing, yes, this is time to pray even for our own girls, that they should never, God should forbid for them for this kind of, that's why I always tell you people, when I always say that we should pray 10, 15, 20 years in our children's life, it's things like this. We don't know how long we're going to live. We don't know whether we're going to die early, but let's pray into our children's future. These are the things we pray against, that God, even if we have to go ahead, God would not allow people like this to marry our children, men like this to come into our children's life and steal their destiny and steal their purpose and stifle them because they think that they have dollars. Dollars is not dollars means nothing when you have no value for human life. Dollars mean nothing when you cannot respect your own, the mother of your children. Dollars means nothing if you cannot see your wife as a human being. Dollars mean nothing if you can treat your wife worse than people treat their pets. Dollars mean nothing. If you think that you can gather all of it, cheat your partner, hide money, hide, sell properties, hide from your partner to stifle them, thinking that you're going to live your own best life. No. Now you sold the property, I bet the money is in your account. You have hidden money everywhere. Hello, what are you going to do with the money now? How are you going to enjoy it? Be very careful. Let me tell you about something I understand about blessings. When God has blessed you and put you in a position where you have money, where life is comfortable for you, be a blessing to your loved ones. Be a blessing to your wife. Be a blessing to your children. That woman that you're thinking that you're stifling could have been your prayer warrior. You just destroyed your prayer warrior. So you think that, how are you going to have a good life when you just destroyed your own prayer warrior? The person that would have been praying for you, the person that would have been making sure that no harm comes to you while you are busy making money. You just took your own hands and destroyed the very person that was supposed to be your gatekeeper. And you think that you're smart. You let money. Like we have not seen that people who have worked. Steve Jobs founded the Apple phone. He made so much money at the prime of his life. He was not even 60. I think it was 55, right? Steve Jobs. Was he? Somebody help me. I don't think it was. I think it was just about 49 or 48. The prime of his life, when he was supposed to start harvesting. He was struck with cancer. He was sick for a while. Look, you saw the last video he did when he was so thin. But he had all the money in the bank. But that money in the bank could not help him through his sickness to have flesh on his body, to look healthy, to take away the pain. Trust me, I'm telling you as somebody who have known pain. If you are in pain, I don't care how much you have in the bank, it don't mean nothing, because there's no, you don't look forward to nothing. It's only the pain. You are just praying, God, take away this pain. You don't find no joy in doing anything. There's no joy. That's why they say, for real, health is wealth. Because if you don't have it, no matter how much you have in the bank, it's not going to make you happy. It's not going to solve your problem. So, and if you have all that money and you cannot share it with your loved ones, how are you going to be happy? You think you can find joy? People are living wicked life and thinking that being wicked to other people is going to bring joy to your life. Being wicked to your partner is going to bring joy to your life. Trying to outsmart your own partner is going to bring joy to your life. Don't you realize that more blessings come to you because you have been a blessing to others? Don't you realize that more blessings come to you when you respect your wife, when you share with your wife, when you share with your husband? How many people, again I say, who've had it all, made all the money, have taken anything with them? Why are we chasing vanity more than we are chasing the opportunity to be a great human being, the opportunity to celebrate humanity, the opportunity to be a blessing to others, the opportunity to open our hearts lovingly and embrace others. The opportunity to wake up and just reach out to somebody and say, I bless you this morning. God just reaches in your mind to reach out to somebody and just bless them and just celebrate them. Why? Why? Why are we thinking that because you think that you have money, or because you think that you have money, you have to look down on other people? Why do you think that because you think that you have money, you think that people call you, you don't have to return their phone call? Because, oh my God, that those people, oh, no, hey, na poor man, they call me so. What do they do? That kind of people, I don't return poor people's call. I did now poor, they get money. How? How did we get here? You think that your money is going to be what defines you? Okay, he died at 56. God bless you, amen, for doing that for me, research for me. Look at Prime at 56 when he was supposed to be enjoying. Look how thin he was when he did that last video that everybody, the world was shocked to see him. Not one eye meat for a bone. But that's somebody that go, if you want to eat the best steak, they will order for him and deliver. They can cook his meal right by his bedside. But guess what? By your bedside, appetite no day. Sickness has taken everything, including your appetite. With all the money in the bank, you cannot even enjoy what you like to eat, your best meals. But people will come in your life and think that, oh my God, oh, I will use money to control you. I will use money to control you. I will use money to hurt you. I will use money to hurt you. My dear, it's not about money. It's about people. The worst disrespect you can give somebody is to disrespect them because you think that you have money and they don't have. Life, there's no condition that is permanent. No condition is permanent. You may have it all today. And the person that you may be mocking or disrespecting or disgracing because you think that they don't have money now, God may surprise you. Our God is a God of miracle. It takes but 15 minutes to change people's life. Yesterday, I just, the last 2 days have been really hard on me. Personal things, to take care of and stressful and everything. So somebody has sent me a link to Pastor Orok's show. I entered there really briefly. I think the first time and then the second time I went there, they were already closing. After, by the time I finished what I was doing, they were closing. I really had a rough day yesterday. But anyway, when I went into that show, this couple who runs an orphanage, that's the difference that TikTok does not store videos. That's a show that I would have really loved to go and follow. I would have loved to follow that show. But these people running an orphanage, husband and wife, I don't know the circumstances. The only when I entered that show at the end, I entered like in the middle, but then something came up that I had to take care of. It took me so long. By the time I entered, the show was ending. They had one of their children from the orphanage that came and prayed. That little boy is a little pastor. Oh my God, that little boy blew me away the way he preached. But those people, to come on a show and 1 hour later, they ended up with 8.7 million CFA. 8.7 million CFA that was contributed on that platform yesterday to bless that orphanage, those the husband and wife running that orphanage to be able to run that orphanage and take care of those kids, their needs, their education and everything. When they woke up in the morning, I bet you somebody who had a problem with them may have laughed at them. Look at that one suffer people. But guess what? Then you want to turn around at night to listen to the news. Those very people that you thought that their own was not there, maybe they had called you, did not even pick up your phone. They had called you, thought that, oh my God, what did they do? Poor people, poor man, no, they call me, I pick up my phone. We'll be surprised that by the end of the day, those were the people that now you go to find them now, say, can you help me? Can you help me? Let's be careful how we treat people, because our God is a man of signs and wonders. He can change your story in a minute. I just wish that show was a show that TikTok keeps shows so that you can go and rewatch. I could have loved, that's a show I would have loved to rewatch to really know the story of that family. But they raised 8.7 million. I think in what I saw there, they said less than 2 hours. That's amazing. That's just amazing. So those are things that you see to know that God is no man. And it can change anybody's story at any time. Don't take people for granted, and don't look down on anybody, and don't treat anybody as less than because in your mind you think that who's that person, get. Be careful who you treat, because you don't know tomorrow. Maybe, just maybe, that person may be the person you may need in the near future for one thing or another. The person that you thought that you would never need, the person that you thought that is disturbing you now because they are down. You don't have to disrespect people because you think that you are better than them. You don't have to ignore their calls because you think that you're better than them. Let's have the fear of God. Let's have the fear of God. So again, I just want to thank you all. And then as we are closing the show, I just want to tell you people, please, about this story. I had brought this story before. I'm somebody that I follow up on stuff, and when things don't make sense, it does not make sense. It does not make sense. It is in this light that it has to do with what we've talked about today, about staying in a relationship that is painful, about you killing your wife slowly because you want to live a life. You want to taste a new thing. You want to be with another woman. There's nothing wrong with that. If a marriage is not working, I beg, walk away. But to take your wife and humiliate them in front of the whole world all the time, to mock at them. You people know where I'm going. I did this story on JOHNSTONE and EMELET the other day. I got some pictures that just came into my inbox. I think, was it Sunday night? Sunday night, somebody sent them to me. I think it's Saturday night. Is it Sunday night? Saturday night. I saw those pictures. I wept. The MLS will leave US, a 60-year-old woman, to go follow a small boy in Europe who claims that he don't want your wife anymore. If you don't want your wife, go divorce her. Me, I don't have problem with that. You cannot still be living in the same house, staying with the same woman, but destroying her like this in front of the whole world. You people are so selfish. Nobody thinks about their children. You don't care. When I saw those pictures, you see, I saw he hide. He was trying to hide, but she was there bragging, standing up. If you see those pictures, you see, that's why he hide behind curtain. That's why why are you hiding? Why are you hiding? If you are so proud that, oh my God, I'm so happy. Let me see. They sent me that thing. I want to make sure I have that name right because I like for one day. Now just give me, what is the name of that place? There's a Cameroonian lounge. Let me see. In Leicester. Let me see. I just want to make sure. Why are you hiding? Why are you hiding? When I tell una say una dey craze for una head, why are you hiding? They call it Alino Club. It's in Leicester. Alino Club in Leicester. He is there hiding. She is there standing, making sure. And then they are giving him compliment. Oh, I like your dressing. I bought it for him. Lord have mercy. Now, which kind of barlock this? I tell you, say they are narcissists, whether they are men or women, they are narcissists. She's there saying, I bought it for him. I'm the one who dresses him up. I pick his own clothes. I make sure I pair his clothes up. Let me tell you, by the time a woman is doing that to you with you, she's only doing that to disgrace you. She's only doing that. Say, Mama, if those children come back, if that woman does not have any family member to take, they will give them to their father or put them in foster care. They can never give them to their father, not with the record that he has. No way. If they find out that he's the one who killed their mother, they can never give the children to him. Yes. Okay, let me go into this story, please. Thank you, though. No way. If he handed it, they don't fit those children. I just hope that they have other relatives here that can step in and take those children. Or better yet, maybe those children, if they are with their mother's side back home, I'll feel more comfortable knowing that there will know procedures. They should just make sure, follow up and with them, the American children, you can keep them a little bit longer, but the American citizens, so that when time comes, those children can return. Anyway, she says, oh, I'm the one dressing him up. I'm the one who buys all his clothes. Hey, let me tell you one thing. Even men do not do that. Men don't do that. If a man is with his wife and people come and say, oh, sister, oh, auntie, oh, I love your outfit, sis. I've never heard a man who stands and say, "Let me buy them for you." Even though it's the husband who bought it. Men don't do that. See how this woman is belittling you. Who does that? Who does that? Who sits and say, I'm the one who bought it for him? Oh, when I see it close, so I had to buy it on, I had to dress it up now. I came here to spend. It's still the Leicester. You see, she said that she came to spend at least, I take a couple of months for can't spend with my man because he has been so lonely and so unhappy. Papa God. He's so lonely, he's so happy. So who forced it for remain for that house? Divorce, take the woman, go divorce court, go divorce the woman. Why are you not asking yourself that? Why is he says he does not want his wife. He wants be you because, oh, he said that you are when I see why I carry her like King Kong. Go to my page, you see the way they carry her like King Kong. It's on my community page. He carry her like a King Kong, and then he say, oh, you see why I carry her like a King Kong? I carry her like this because to me, even I've never carried my wife like this. Never, I've never carried my wife like this. She's the only woman I've ever carried like this. To me, she's like a 30-year-old. Oh my God, oh God, oh manipulation. Oh, women, may some man not fool you like this. Oh, manipulation 101. He knows that is the thing you want to hear. He's telling you exactly what you want to hear so that you can keep spending that money. Just like you are buying his clothes to match everything. If you see the pictures that I have, from that one they went to Cancun, everything in sync. Hey, suit and tie. She went and did her own dress too. Everything the same color to match everywhere. I'm the one. Nobody says that. I say even men don't say that. Men where they take care of their wives, shop for their wives. Nobody will see a man whose wife is dressed and say, oh, your wife, she looks so good. I love her outfit. A man will never say, I bought it. You don't have to. If you're a confident man, you don't have to. Only people who are not confident, only people who knows that what they are enjoying does not belong to them. If you know that something is yours, you don't have to prove a point. If you know that something is yours, you don't have to say that I did it because everybody already know you did it. Why are you saying it? Who does that in front of the man, in front of the people that said it? You're saying that, oh, I may buy her, let me dress it up like this. Oh, it don't be so lonely. My husband, what husband? How can you be calling somebody a husband when he's still married to a wife? He has not divorced her. You travel, 6,000 miles to go be with a man that you're professing is your husband? What husband? Hey, amen. God bless you for this talk. Langa money, he won't come America to get paper. That is what it is. Even my wife, I've been with my wife for over 20 years. I've never carried my wife. See why I carried her? I carried her because she to me, yes, me they laugh me say I carry 60-year-old woman. To me, she's 30 years old. I don't feel like say they're 60. I feel like say they're 30. Just the fact that I beg, I want to help me. Just the fact that he said to me, she's 30, shows that you have a problem with her age. Because if you were proud of her and you were proud of her age, what you would have said was that I don't care if my woman is 60. I love me, my 60-year-old woman. But the fact that you're saying that, no, she's not 60. To you, she feels like 30. It means that you have a problem with her age. So it means you are just using her. So, EMELET, if you don't wake up and read between the lines, you're a fool. Because a man who loves you would have said, yes, I agree. When I cost me anything, I love me my 60 year. I love me older women. I love me my old woman. To you people, she may be 60. To me, she's 30. To me, I see her as 30 years old. It means that he has a problem with her age. So it is so it panachute the close the eyes, it panachute the go. When is this gonna be over? When is this gonna be over? It panachute the cry. When is it gonna be over? Okay, I will be trying now. Beg una. Now don't give me to next week. Yeah, ma try. I will start connect to TikTok. Una give me to next week. I beg una. Yes, I beg una. The point is that I need another device to be able to go on that because my computer is down. So I need a device to help me to be able to go to that. So now don't give me. Don't by His grace. Una give me to next week. God is gonna do it. Yes. God bless you. Why, Papa God, women? Why are we? How can you be in your 60s? No, I think she's gonna be. Yeah, she's gonna be 60. Birthday is coming out. Yes, she's coming to the diamond level. Sixth level, this sixth floor. This I think it's this month or next month. One of these. She they come up. So why? Oh, why? Oh, why? She said that she has taken 2 months off. She don't take off 2 months off work. Where are women? Wait. What did you tell your children that you're going? He said, Mommy, we need you there. By His grace, my computer, I don't go down, Mama, I beg. Una just bear with me. By His grace, I will do that. By next week, I should be able to come because I need another device for me for fit to do that. Yes. Because otherwise, if I come, I don't use this phone, I get them because I need them in case somebody wants to call in. Yes, so that I will be able to interact and take calls. Women. The man said, una care una koshi, I don't see me like 60-year-old. To me, I don't see even my woman who have been with you for over 20 years. I never ever carry my woman. Hey, we people say things. Do you know that your children are paying attention? They are hearing, they are listening. Why are you people hurting your children? Why are you people so selfish? Why? Because of some nonsense that lasts for how many minutes? Something of the flesh. You forget that you're talking about the mother of your children. Say you for 20 years, you never carry your pikin, mommy, but look the one way you come for your life. Look how you carry. To you, no. You don't see her like 60 year. He didn't a 30-year-old. She's a 30-year-old woman to you. Means you have a problem with her age. And that is the fact. You are just a manipulator who's just using her because you want so badly to come to US. And if you come to US, you'll get place to stay without worrying about paying bills until you get yourself together. So that is the game that that's the game that you are playing. And but you have forgotten that this is a woman who has been married 4 times. Whether you like it or not, go and research it. A woman who went into the labor room, her husband by her side, delivered, only for the child to come out as a white baby. And that's what destroyed her last marriage, her 4th marriage. So now number 5 times she'll be married. She's a woman where the moment you start living with a man inside house, there must be side man. Whether you put like it or not, it's just the truth. That is just who she is. That's her track record. There must be a side man. So you will always be a side man, but I don't think you care because to you are using her. You are pretending that you love her. You do not love this woman. If you love that woman, the talk say to you, you'll be 30 years old and you have never carried a woman before. Even the woman where your wife will be for 22 years. You never ever carry a wife. You're not the shame. How do you say that? You don't even have the fear. Say your son will see those type of things on media. That your son will hear that and see that. Then tomorrow, when your children are having attitude towards you, now go to talk, say, and mommy don't talk, say, mommy don't talk. So no, Mamine talk nothing. Children are listening. Children are paying attention. Children are watching. Children are seeing. It has nothing to do with the mothers. You people are destroying your own resumes in front of your children. You people are causing pain to your own children. And then you think that they don't have a right to feel. Just because you are a parent does not mean that your children don't have a right to tell you you're wrong. The children are seeing what you people are doing. Be very, very careful when you have teenagers. These are children who are coming from adolescent, trying to find themselves, trying to know themselves, trying to understand. They are starting to date, trying to understand love. And then the first kind of love they see is their father talking down on their mother, putting their mother down because he met a woman who's older than him, and saying that, oh, I've never carried that woman who was the mother of my child, because to show that now this woman who I love. You're telling her exactly what she wants to hear. Stupid rubbish talk. The one thing about you men is that you forget the woman who was there for you when you were struggling. The woman who was there for you when papier no be there. She was the one walking, even hiding under table, way to not get papier to support you. You forget. You forget that journey. You forget those days when the time has come for you people to enjoy that fight, that journey, that pain, that struggle that has brought you people on the other side. Greed comes in. That person that has supported you all of you have supported one another to support your families, to grow and build your families. You put all those dreams aside, all those hard work aside, because you met an older woman, because of coming to America. Because of coming to America? You think that coming to America is worth destroying your own family? Breaking your child's heart? Talking about your children's mom on media? Bringing a woman to the same city where your child lives with the mother, and for her to be announcing that she's there because you are lonely? She's coming to make you happy, to give you some happiness. She's been because you are sad. Ooh, Lord have mercy, have mercy. So she took off work to come and make you happy? Hello? To come and spend 2 months with you? Take a leave of absence from your work because of a gigolo who's using you to come to America? If you people see that picture, you people understand what I'm talking. I am not joking. I kid you people not. If you people see those pictures that came onto my phone, when you are in a relationship like that as a woman, where the man they hide, but you are there showing yourself, make everybody see you talking down on the man, thinking that you're celebrating him, saying, how now you buy clothes where and they want to say, oh, I like your dressing. Oh, I'm the one who let me put them together. I'm the one buying all his clothes now. So what you're trying to say is what? He did not used to dress well before when he was with his wife. Now you don't can't upgrade it for dressing. Are you kidding me? Where Papa God, this America, coming to America go do wonders. Coming to America go do wonders. That somebody will go to marry a woman who went to the labor room and came out with a white baby while married to a black man. Shock the man until the man boom. This man run. It's a shame. How did we get here? How did we get here? Since that Saturday I see this thing, that night I see this thing, I've been like, oh my God, how did we get here? How did we become a community that tolerates this kind of nonsense? A man who respects, even if you are leaving your wife, let me tell you something. That is a place that you always went regularly with your wife. That you should not have taken this woman to that particular location. You should have taken her anywhere in Leicester, better place. But that is how much you have no respect for the mother of your child. that you took her. You are living, you still live in the same house with her, and you took this woman to the one place that is the place that you people always went. That Cameroonian club. This is a shame. You took them to Alino in Leicester. Took her just because you want to to me. That's what I think, that you did that because you want your wife to hear. You took her to Alino club because you want to hurt your wife, because you want to cause her pain, because you want to give her mental anguish. And you say, you forget that that's the mother of your child. Even if it has to end, why do you want this woman? Why do you want to cause this woman pain like this? Why do you want to keep refreshing her memory that, yes, I'm with this older woman who's older than you, and I'm going to use her to disgrace you, and I'm going to make sure I take her only to circles where we always appear so that the whole community can be talking about it? You did that on purpose. Then why are you hiding? Why are you hiding? Life is better than this. Life is better than wickedness. Separation, you are not the first, you will not be the last. Divorce, you are not the first, you will be the last. There are a lot of men who go through this with their wives, but they will not disrespect them like this. They will not. You don't want her. Go to divorce court and divorce her. Go to divorce court and divorce her. Now she's saying that you are the husband. Oh, una don't go. So you people have done some marriage somewhere. Hey, una don't cut blood. So you people are married. You should be the first one. Oh my God, a man who is in love, hey, will be the first one in the court to divorce because he wants to be free, to be with the woman that he loves. Prove us. Show we say you love this woman. You know what? I challenge you, Johnstone. I challenge you in the next 2 weeks to go file for divorce. If you mean I'm saying you don't like your woman and you don't want her attached to you anymore, and you don't want her name attached to you anymore, Johnstone, go and divorce this woman. If you not divorce this woman before una celebrate this woman, that is 60th birthday when it come up, then you are a coward, you are a fool, and you are a liar. I challenge you. If you don't because this is a big birthday they come up for una, you cannot be beside her as another woman's as a woman that's married to another woman, because now you know want the marriage, now you want divorce, now you don't meet the woman as you say that you have never carried any other woman. This is the first time, because this is the first time you are in love. My dear, show it. Show it. I challenge you to go and divorce this woman. I challenge you to divorce your wife before una go do that birthday. Then, by end of September, divorce this woman. That time, I go no say yes, you did in love. I have challenged you. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. You know me, no. When someone prove me wrong, me, I can't take my own. I can't stand tell you, say, sorry, you. I made a mistake. Go fight for divorce. Until then, all this thing you make and so. Na game. Because why are you hiding when you see people? Why are you hiding when the person will try for video and you say the person they really struggle so camera? Now so they get in no find the video, now so you stand, now so you talk, you didn't, now so you shame, now so you hide. Why are you hiding? Why were you hiding? Divorce her, I don't challenge you. Enough is enough. She said that you are unhappy, you are sad. That's why she came, right? That's why she took leave of absence for 2 months to come spend with you. Hello? EMELET, 2 months, you stay with him. If you don't make sure, say this man go divorce court, me say, oh, una the craze. You be fool. You there for the territory now. Follow him when I go file all the paperwork. Hello? Follow her, go file the paperwork. Then that time, we will not say na the truth. Now stop this rubbish, these games that you people are playing. Nonsense. Pure nonsense. Because all the things that you are doing, Emily, you are too old for that. You are doing something to pepper somebody that you don't even know. What did the wife do to you? Were you not the one that used to call her home? Were you not the one calling and talking to the wife? The poor woman don't know, say you the follow you man. She just took it as you were she was introduced to you as somebody who want to help him through his PhD program, and she believed. So why are you torturing this woman when now you come into her territory? Why are you doing this? It's wicked. If you were a woman who have respect for yourself, you would have waited in that America, give you ultimatum. So you know what, for this relationship to go on, or for me to take you seriously, go court, file papers. But you had the audacity to cross country, come right inside their neighborhood. You know well what you do. You know fine that you should go to that particular place where they take your wife and they go spend time to cause provocation, to cause her pain, to cause her mental anguish. And you think that God is not seeing you. My dear, let me tell you something. None of us is perfect. All of us have done things maybe we are not proud of. But when you don't reach for your diamond years and then you are intentionally, for your diamond years, inflict pain on a woman that you call her home. Now you come out, the call the house. You have spoken to her on the phone. And then you turn around. You take your husband. Took him to whatever, Cancun for Mexico. Una go do one kind. He carried you like King Kong. Please, una go see the picture there for my page, for my community page. Scroll down, you'll see him. He carry you like King Kong. That's why they happy. You posted it intentionally, knowing that he's still married to his wife, because you want to pepper his wife, and you are a woman who's older than that girl. That picking at like you have number 3 or 4 follow back. 4 follow back. Why are you doing that? It's wrong. What you people don't understand is boundaries. The fact that you have been calling in that house and talking to his wife like somebody who was helping to the husband with his doctorate program, and then you ended up in bed with the man, and then the audacity to invite him to Cancun for an occasion you were invited to, so ashwabi with the man. Then now you showed up in Leicester, in her neighborhood, talking her, now you dress the man, because you want her to hear, so that it will be a provocation. It's a big disgrace. And you think that God is God. You have girl children. I don't know if you have girl children. Eh? Be careful what you do to other people. If you don't even value your life, please think about your own children before you do this kind of thing to somebody else. Because that was a boundary you should never have crossed. The fact that you have called, and this woman, you've been speaking to the wife at home. The woman trusted you, only for you to turn around, and this is the pain you are giving her, inflicting her pain. You already put her on the ground, then you take knife, you choke by all the things that you are doing. You think it's going to be well with you people? Lies. She don't have to revenge. I say that and I mean it. But let me tell you, God's wrath is going to deal with you people. Upon everybody in the world, you choose now the man where you don't call for a house, have a relationship with your wife. All that was just manipulating the wife, so that you'll be comfortable to call a house at any time to talk to the husband. She will be there, not in there. She was there, not even thinking. I don't challenge you. A real woman, a woman of a particular age who have seen things, will tell him, if you're serious about me, especially I'm much older than you, go divorce your wife. File report, then I will not say you mean them. Because I need to go me into this kind of relationship. Because when we know better, we do better. But you don't care because your purpose was to inflict pain. Your purpose is to inflict pain, and you continue to do it. When I fear that you forget that there's somebody bigger than all of us who sees everything. God is no money. God is no man. Let's learn to respect boundaries. There are so many men in the world. Why choose the one that you went into their territory, where the wife knows your voice, where you have spoken to the wife on the phone, where she has trusted and believed that, oh, you are there to help the husband with the doctorate program, when you were there to help but yourself, when it was something that was about you people, having a personal and private relationship, so that you can come and you humiliate that very woman who was cordial to you, who never disrespected you when you called her home. But you come now on media and you are disrespecting her everywhere. And you think that is because the husband is in love with you and prefers you, and you are the only woman that he has ever carried like a King Kong. And you believe that rubbish. Yet he's saying that no. You see her as a 60-year-old woman. I don't see her like that. Me, I see her like 30-year-old woman. It means he has a problem with your age and is uncomfortable with it. But because he wants to come to America, he will say anything. I see you go on Facebook, you talk, say, any man will talk anything, you don't care. You pretend how you don't care. You will sleep for night. You have a conscience. You have to care. You have to care because you are a woman. You have to care because you have children. And if somebody does this to your child, you will be the first to want to run to protect them. But you are turning around and doing to somebody else's child. It's not right. Especially when you went and befriended that home and made her comfortable, spoke to her. That is why this is trifling. It's trifling because you've been calling into their home and you spoke to her, and she believed that you were helping her husband with the PhD program because you were introduced to him when you were there to help yourself. It's a disgrace. So people, again, I thank you all. I really appreciate everybody who have joined this show today. Please share this show. Women, please empower yourself. Love yourself. And remember that life is per head. Put your children first, but put yourself first. Because if you are not in the right frame of mind, you cannot be a good mom to your children. So put yourself first, service yourself, take care of yourself. Believe in yourself. Quiet, being calm or quiet does not mean that you lose your sense of self. You lose your identity. Being married does not mean that you don't have an identity. Your husband did not give birth to you. Being married does not mean that a man can come and tell you who to talk to, where to be, who to associate with, and who to call you, when to talk to friends. Nobody should call you. Nobody should talk to your phone. Oh, everybody who calls you, he must know. Any man who tells you that he has to know everybody that you're talking to and your conversations with your friends is the most insecure and small-minded people that have walked the face of this earth. And if you go to look, it's because if you think about it, think about the men who talk like that to their wives or to you. It has to do with money. They are bringing in money, more money, a lot of more money, and they are using that to think that you cannot do without that lifestyle that they have provided for you. Therefore, if you don't want to listen to me, then they will start, frighten you with this word divorce, as if a divorce na crime, or na then go be first or last people to have a divorce, or the world will end. There are a lot of children who have come from divorce home. It's unfortunate. It's good for children to be in a two-parent home, but unfortunately, these things happen, and there are children who have come out of it and still come out fine. Just take it to God. There are a lot of women who even went in and come out with no career, with not a dime. They were blessed to come out with their 2 breasts, and they have a JJ. But guess what? They made it. They survived with help from family and good friends. It doesn't have to be too many people. If you have your head in the right place, instead, that should motivate you more to want to be somebody. That should motivate you more to want to grow, to stand up and be yourself, and to gain your identity. marrying you did not mean that they married your identity. Remember that. Don't lose yourself because you want to be married. It's not worth it. Again, I appreciate you all. I thank you all. God bless everybody who have been in this show today. I'll see you again on Friday. By His grace, we'll have that show. We'll see. I'll see. Maybe in the maybe same time in the afternoon, because Friday morning, yes, it may be in the afternoon again. So I'll see you Friday afternoon. God bless you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Let lovely, please love yourself, women. Put yourself first. Share this video, please. God bless you. Thank you, amen. God bless you. I love you all. Bye bye. Bye bye. See you.